be another way, and a brighter day. So I march on. Hello, hello, and welcome to Pure Live. It is Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So, you guys know how we start things if you have following me. If you don't know, we start with our sponsor. So, we're going to start with the Dreamers. Here we go. I am always dancing during that song. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. Anyway, so today we are going to be talking about anxiety. Why are we talking about anxiety? Because that's what I've been suffering with. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it and what it means and what to do about it. All right. So let's start off with an introduction of what is anxiety. Here we go.
What is anxiety? Who is affected by it? Do I have an anxiety disorder? These are common questions that about 1/3 of American adults ask at some point in their lives. You are not alone. Anxiety includes feeling uneasy, worried, and nervous with physical symptoms of stress. These happen when one fears immediate danger or disaster or bad luck. Anxiety is a very common and normal way people react to stress. In fact, it can be good in some situations, like letting us know when there is danger and helping us get ready for certain situations. Anxiety disorders are different from normal feelings of being anxious and include fear at a level that makes it hard to do simple activities. Knowing the signs of anxiety disorders is the first step towards making sure it does not lead to mental health problems. While many people do not seek help for anxiety, it can be treated, and help is available. Anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, phobias, social anxiety disorder, panic attacks, and separation anxiety. Mental health professionals can treat anxiety using talk or behavior therapy, with or without medicine. The APA is a great resource of information on anxiety. For more information, visit www.psychiatry.org.
So hopefully you guys now understand a little bit more about anxiety. So you have seen me recently miss a couple of weeks, and I think that one of the things that is challenging in our community, and let me specify what I mean by our community. I mean Black folks. Um, uh, in our community, a lot of times it is frowned upon to seek help when you have struggles like anxiety, stress, PTSD, other mental or emotional disorders. So a lot of us don't go and seek help. So let me break it down to you. So recently, and when I say recently, I mean like over the last couple months or so, no, last few months or so, I have dealt with a beast, and I'm gonna call it anxiety. Um, because I'm sure there's probably some medical terms and some other words that I could specify, what it is specifically that I'm dealing with. However, I'm just going to say anxiety. What people don't realize with anxiety is that it is not specific to a particular fear or like, oh, I'm anxious about this or I'm anxious about that or I don't know what's happening with this situation. It's not necessarily that cut and dry. So, what's been happening with me? And I really would like you guys to join in on the conversation. I want to know how many of you guys have dealt with anxiety in any way, shape, or form. How have you dealt with it? Leave it in the comments. And what is it that you guys have done to deal with your level of anxiety? So, let me tell you my story, some of it. I have been very intentional in keeping my business out of the public. So I will continue to be intentional and such. However, I want to share this better with you guys uh, because it has taken over several spots in my life and it is extremely challenging. And I don't think it's right that people choose not to talk about it or deal with it and choose to ignore it. So, what has happened is that a few months ago, I noticed that I was dealing with levels of anxiety. Now, this is following a situation of losing employment. And, I'm a homeowner, so that's challenging. And then there's some other things that didn't go right. And I began to stress at an astronomical level. And it became to um, show itself, manifest itself physically. So what happened? What happened is that my body decided we're not feeling you anymore. Don't like you. The the body broke down in so many different ways. So the reason I say it's not particular to a particular fear, because I would wake up like this out of my sleep. What's happening? My heart would flutter. My heart's racing. I'm feeling like I am drowning. And just like in the video, you have like this impending fear, a feeling of doom. Um, where did it come from? Maybe it came from my situations. I'm not really sure. I that it manifested itself into a condition. So, um, how not very well. Oh my gosh. It it was very challenging. It's been challenging entire family. And for all of you guys that are out there dealing with this, I just want to encourage you. Uh, First of all, today is the first day in weeks that I have been home. And that's a big deal because waking up feeling like you are drowning every day is, oh my gosh, it is so ridiculously challenging. I try so many different things until it got to the point where it was um, it was hurting me and overtaking my life. My chest was hurting. I wasn't really sure what was going on. Um, there were certain things that I didn't make it to because it would cause me to vomit. It would cause me to lose my appetite. It would cause me to like sweat. I mean, I just looked like I had the flu or something. But I promise you, it was anxiety. When it came to like the worst, I did end up going to the hospital. They did their tests. There was nothing physically wrong with me outside of the fact that my mental was taking over my physical. So they helped me to calm down. They understood that this is an actual condition. So, first of all, let me drill that in. You guys, anxiety, panic attacks, This is real. This is not something that that people are just like, oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Help, help, help. It is so not that simplistic. It's so not that simplistic. And I'm bringing that to the forefront because even before I dealt with it myself, I wasn't really sure what was happening with anxiety attacks, panic attacks. And other people, they're not really sure either. So I'm bringing this to the forefront, right? Okay. So let's give some examples. Okay. So let's say that you're having a good day before. Really, no reason for you to just be like going off and losing control and all of that. You go to bed, maybe you fall asleep. I'm gonna say maybe because I have sleeping disorder too. Oh God, help me. So fall asleep, right? Back up 2 to 3 hours later. Anxiety. What's going on? What's wrong? What is the problem? So, not knowing how to handle it, I get up. I start moving around. I'm like, okay, what do I need? Maybe I need to exercise. Start doing some stuff. I became even more of a workaholic than I already was. I'd come to the office and I would just work until I would get sleepy enough to try to go to sleep. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. So, what did I end up doing? Oh, Lord. So many things. And I want to say this to the medical professionals. Do not ignore your patients when they tell you they are feeling desperate. Let me just put that out there without putting all of my business out there. When they are telling you that they are desperate, listen, because that means something is going on. Something horrible is going on. So, with me, I actually would get to the point of going a whole 72 hours with no sleep. Anxiety. Let's talk about what causes that, right? Well, and I am going to give us a break soon. Um, and I'm going to break it down really good for you guys as far as like how far I've gone because I feel like I'm not even close to alone. So many of us, especially right now, are trying to figure out our lives, right? Trying to figure out, okay, what's the next move? What do we do? Why didn't this happen the right way? Why didn't this happen the right way? Why isn't this going right? Why isn't this? And then we end up being ashamed to go to anybody for help. First of all, let me say this. Do not aim to go for help. Sometimes that makes a world of difference. And I mean, to the point of changing your entire life, to the point of saving life. And real quick, for those of you that are on YouTube, that's what I want you to do. Subscribe and like, please, and thank you and follow. I have some great things coming up soon, and if you are not following me, then you won't know. You won't find out. Okay? So I'm going to continue my story, but before I continue my story, we're going to take a little break, and then we will continue. Here we go.
Jamal Rogers, and I'm a singer, songwriter, choreographer, voice actor, and I'm the creator and talk show host of Pure Live. Pure is an acronym for perfectly undefined raw elegance. So naturally, we want our content to be pure, raw, and elegant. It airs live every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. And if you'd like to see all of the episodes, you can reach it at asiajamal.com, ASIAJAMAL.com. Or if you'd like to be on the show, you can reach me at asia@asiajamal.com. Hope to see you soon.
I love the little ending. Just anyway. And yes, I am in the raw today. No makeup at all. I'm just giving you the raw. Here you go. Follow some social media. You will find out about all the things that I am talking about. A couple of save the dates. August 30th. October 18th. Save those 2 dates. October 30th, we have a little out going on at my church. I will post the flyer. Again, you must follow me to see this information. And then October the 18th, there will be a women's conference, which I will be present for. I will be interviewing people, and I will also be dancing. Yes, your girl dances. I am a choreographer, in addition to me being a singer. I have so many things that I do, you guys. You don't even know. Okay. So save the date. All right. I will go ahead and post all the information you must follow. All right. Now, to continue with the story, let's go. So, this condition has landed me in the hospital, has cost me work, has cost me relationships, has just caused all kinds of problems. And mostly it's because of not understanding what it is and what it means and how to fix it. So, first things first, what are you feeding yourself? So, when I realized that I was waking up in this condition, I said, okay, what am I going to sleep with? Now, your girl likes all kinds of things. I watch comedy, I like action, I like thrillers, not so big on the romance stuff. But those are the things I normally like. You know, occasionally I watch some things, just to nurture my soul outside of the comedy and stuff. But that's what I normally do. So let's talk about insanity a little bit. Don't so many of us do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results? Yeah, that was me. I was doing that so much, you guys. So much, so much, so much. So I was like, okay, well, I can't do this anymore. Let's figure this thing out. So I decided a couple of things. One, I was going to see my doctor to see, maybe I need to take something to help deal with this until I figure it out. And then I'm like, okay, I should get some counseling and what else? Oh, and figure out what it is to change my routine in a way that would help me to do well day to day. So I got my devotionals together. Y'all know I'm a Christian. And well, maybe you don't know. I've only mentioned it a couple of times, but I pray with my parents every day. And to have a team like that to help empower you is like amazing. You just don't even understand how much harder life would have been without that. So we join together every morning and pray. And then so like, okay, well, I changed that. And then somehow, forget about somehow, God showed me this devotional one day. And in this particular devotion, it wasn't just like, thus thou art blah, 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 and whatever, whatever, whatever. It actually gave instructions, told us like how to look at the day, how to, all that breakdown and everything. And if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, you could actually reach out to me. I've given you guys my email address before, but let me give it to you again. This is my email address. Send me an email. If you have questions, if you want resources that you don't see, if it is that you want to know what it is that I'm using to help better myself, I am more than happy to share. That's why I'm here. Okay. And for those that are not on YouTube and you're wondering, well, where's your YouTube channel? Boom. There it is. Okay. Now, first of all, let me say this. If you guys want to be on the show, send me an email. You can be a guest on the show as my previous guests have been. If you would like to be on location, if you want me to be on location, I should say, and you are local, and when I say local, that means Indiana or Illinois, maybe Michigan, depends on what you're doing. I'm a Midwestern girl. Send me an email. Let me know what it is that's going on and why it is that you want me to come to you, and maybe we can make something happen. Now, let's continue on. What has happened after changing my routine, after changing things up? You would think, oh, well, that's what it is. That now you're better. No, I changed my routine and I still had challenges. So what else did I do? I took I don't know what you want to call it, mental wellness or mental health days. And what did that look like? Well, that meant nobody can ask me to do any work. Nobody asked me to do anything. I took the time to meditate, to only pull in positivity, prayer, and that's it. That's it. I chose not to attack any of the things on my list. I needed to release. I needed to rest. So, for those of you that feel bad for feeling like you have to do these things, don't feel bad. Take it like it's necessary, because it is. It's absolutely necessary. You guys don't know the full story. You don't. But I've almost lost my life more than once. I'm a fighter, y'all. I have a whole family full of fighters. This is what we do. But that doesn't mean that we're not human beings. And you are human beings. I have some influencer friends. I have some friends that are in industry, whether it's singing, acting, whatever it may be, who deal with stress, who deal with anxiety, and deal with it in silence. There are people that have even passed that have dealt with it in silence, and I don't want that for you. Mm-mm. So I would like for you guys to change that. Let's make the decision today to change that. We are not going to suffer in silence. I am here with you. Okay. So go ahead and put in the comment section. Oh, I see my honey in there. Well, hello, Mr. Rogers. That's my husband. Okay. I want for you guys to put in the comment section no silence if you're ready to actually attack what's going on with you, and I'm here with you. I'm going to share resources. I'm going to bring in more people that will give you more resources, and we're going to do this thing together because life is just crazy right now, but it's much, much worse when they're doing it by themselves. And I know for myself, it's much, much worse doing it by myself. So let's do this thing together, y'all. Now let's go over this again. What dates did I say? Say October 18th, yes, and August 30th. Save dates and follow me because I'm about to show you everything, all the information, and you guys will be able to participate. You can meet me in person. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. Oh, we got somebody that has a message. Let's see. Well, hello, Loopy. I just joined not too long ago, but I'm not sure what FW means. The message you're conveying, I appreciate it. Respect. Good. Thank you. I'm glad that hit home for you. And I mean what I say. You guys feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for you. This is what this is all about. We are a community. Okay. And yes, the more that I get, yes, it'll be harder and harder, but I still am dedicated to helping you guys as I help myself. We're a community, y'all. I love you. And I believe you love me. So, bottom line, remember to embrace God's perfect design, which is you. And I want to remind you real quick. Now, I know I've been doing this for a couple months, but for those of y'all that ain't got this on your playlist, I just want to remind you.
I'm busy like a Sunday morning. I keep a cover when it's.
So go on and get that. If that's not on your playlist, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Hello. And just to remind you guys, I have my Patreon up and ready. I'm going to continue to put information there and new videos that you're not going to find in other places. Also, I told you all that the first 10 will get an opportunity to win a brand new drone. And I told you it was in my office. I wasn't lying, y'all. Brand new drone. So you join the Patreon, and I will choose from those people to win this drone. I look forward to seeing you guys, and I'll see you next week, Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is where you're supposed to be. Okay. Till next time.